What's on your list? At Meijer, you can pick up something for everyone and save. Believe. We've got everything else you need.
Good evening, happy Friday. I hope you enjoyed these warmer temperatures while they last, because starting tomorrow, we're going to see those temperatures really start to drop even on Sunday in the 40s. But today we warmed up into the mid to upper 60s. Lexington, 5 degrees from that record high. As we look at our hometown forecast, this is for Berea, sponsored by Kentucky Farm Bureau. We're going to see those temperatures really just level out in the low 50s overnight due to that cloud cover and the winds out of the south. Your news starts now.
Now at 11, a family's fear realized. The body of a missing Rowan County woman found during a volunteer search. A student-led candlelight vigil honoring Fayette County's late school superintendent. And we'll show you which teams advanced to the high school football title games.
ABC 36 News at 11 starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. I'm Tom Kenny. Veronica Jean Seltzer is off this evening, and we begin our broadcast tonight with breaking news. The Food and Drug Administration has issued an emergency use authorization for the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine. That will be the first COVID-19 vaccine to be distributed in the United States. All of this comes after the agency's Vaccines and Related Biological Products Advisory Committee recommended the use of the vaccine in the United States. During the committee vote, which you'll recall happened yesterday, 17 members voted yes, 4 voted no, and 1 of them abstained. Also, this comes after the agency's, the next step in the process, I should say, is getting a recommendation from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Governor Andy Beshear says that Kentucky could have its first shipment of the vaccine as early as next week. In the meantime, the state's positivity rate is now less than 9% after dropping for the 8th day in a row. According to the governor, the positivity rate currently at 8.86%. However, the number of new positive cases is still soaring. Over 3,600 today. That brings the state's total to 217,120. And there were 22 more deaths from the virus. That brings the state's death toll right now to 2,168. We also have a developing story for you tonight. The body of Jill Clayton, a woman who was missing from Rowan County, has been found. The sheriff's office says Clayton last seen alive Thanksgiving Day. Today, a search party of volunteers looked for her, and the sheriff's office says a volunteer found her body around 3 this afternoon. Investigators say Clayton's body was somewhat hidden in a wooden area, and it was within the 1.5 mile radius that the volunteer searchers were out in today. The sheriff's office says the body has been sent to the state medical examiner's office in Louisville to try to determine the cause and the manner of death. Meantime, investigators say Clayton's boyfriend, Gary Jeffries, still considered a person of interest in this case. They say he has a criminal history. In fact, he's in jail in Louisville on an unrelated matter. According to Clayton's sister, Catherine Holbrook, Jeffries showed up at the family's Thanksgiving dinner alone, claiming Clayton wasn't with him because she wasn't feeling well, so she stayed home, and she was never seen alive again. There was a candlelight vigil tonight for Fayette County's late school superintendent, Manny Kalk. He died 1 week ago today at the age of 49, just days after going on medical leave. His cause of death has never been released. The vigil was made more special because of who organized it. ABC 36's Bobby McSwine takes you there.
A somber evening outside Fayette County Schools' Old Central Office building as the community gathered for a candlelight vigil in honor of Superintendent Manny Kalk. People were encouraged to write cards, lay flowers, and candles as several shared their memories.
He was one of the first people to really see something in me and push me to believe I can do anything in this world.
The vigil was organized by students, one being Lafayette High School senior Micheline Karinga. She says she met Kalk through the district's student voice team, and he encouraged her to speak up, even though she thought no one wanted to hear what she had to say.
I spoke up, and people were surprised. And the whole point of that, he taught me that I cannot be silenced, and my voice matters, and that will always mean something to me.
Another organizer, Caitlin Deffendahl, says this year has been tough on everyone, and she hopes this public way of saying goodbye will help her classmates heal.
I just tried to reach out to as many friends as I could, and doing this, I think, helps them focus their energy into something positive.
Kimberly Chandler works for the school district and says Kalk was always student-oriented and wanted what was best for them at all times. With Kalk's family behind her, Chandler shared this message.
I would thank the family for sharing it, and I would just ask for support to our students and our faculty.
We have an amazing support system of, teachers and so many people. We will get through this no matter what.
In Lexington, Bobby McSwine, ABC 36 News.
Bobby, thank you. The visitation and funeral for Manny Kalk is tomorrow. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, the visitation is a drive-through from 9 until noon at First Baptist Church, Bracktown. A celebration of life funeral will be held at the church at 1. That's for family only in person, but that service will be streamed live for the public on Vimeo, YouTube, and Facebook. Lexington police say a 6-year-old boy ended up going to the hospital late this afternoon after being hit by a car on Clay Avenue. Happened around 5:30. Investigators say the car hit the child after the child went out into the street. Police say the boy was very lucky that he wasn't seriously hurt. They took him to the hospital more as a precaution with what police described as very minor injuries. And police say that the driver wasn't cited or charged. Lexington police say 2 men ended up going to UK hospital after they got shot by somebody from a car at 5th and Hawkins. That happened around 4:40 this afternoon. Officers say the 2 victims went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries taken there in a private car. Police say they really don't have much of a description of the car or the suspects, and investigators say they're not getting much information from the 2 shooting victims. Investigators say several cars in that area ended up getting hit by bullets, but no other injuries were reported. The coronavirus hits animals at the Louisville Zoo. We'll have details on that, as well as the latest on a house fire in Lexington that killed 2 beloved family pets.
In the same storm system that's going to dump some snow for the upper Midwest is going to bring us rain tomorrow and also some strong winds. So isolated showers in the morning starting off in the 50s will continue to climb into the mid to upper 50s. But again, it's really going to be the strong winds that's going to be the biggest impact. I'll have your forecast after the break.
I'm Tommy Covey. This one goes out to all the Toyota owners out there. There's no reason to go to Green's Toyota to get your vehicle serviced or repaired unless you enjoy overpaying for it. Covey's Auto has been servicing Toyotas for over 30 years now. And I know one thing for sure, we always beat the dealer's prices. So next time your Toyota needs service, call Covey's Auto. There's no doubt you'll be more than pleased with your experience at Covey's. Come see the difference. 859-281-CARS.
Happy Honda Days are here with all your favorite Honda cars on clearance from just $169 a month or 1.9% financing. New Hondas from $169 or 1.9%. Search your local Honda dealer today.
For every shopping trip to the mall, for all the gift wrapping adventures, for all the cooking, the cleaning, the decorating, tough jobs, and awkward situations. Here's wishing you a little peace on Earth. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from your friends at Kentucky Farm Bureau.
After a busy morning, this new DQ breakfast bowl lets me take a moment all to myself. So I'd like to take a moment to recognize you, DQ breakfast bowl. Somehow you fit all my breakfast favorites all in one convenient bowl. Warm, fluffy eggs, hash browns, sausage, cheese, and grilled onions, nestled in a hearty bowl topped with my choice of savory gravy or zesty salsa. We should all be so selfless and delicious.
Drive new Hondas on clearance with nothing due at signing during Happy Honda Days. Civics, Accords, HRVs, CRVs, all with zero down and zero first month's payment. Absolutely nothing due at signing. Search your local Honda dealer today.
ABC 36 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. In good weather and bad, there's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. The ABC 36 Storm Team Forecast. Independently certified, the most accurate in Central Kentucky.
Today was just absolutely beautiful. I saw a lot of people taking advantage of it, either at the park or having the sliding doors open or driving with your windows down. It was a great day to do so because we have strong winds, rain, and then colder temperatures all this weekend. Right now, it is quiet over Hamburg on a Fork Bank sky view in Lexington. Temperatures right now at the Bluegrass Airport, 50 degrees, winds out of the south about 9 miles per hour. So we look at temperatures around the area. Even some have bumped up a little bit, but for the most part, we're all in the low to mid 50s. This is where we're going to stay this evening because we're going to have winds out of the south, even gusting up to 20 miles per hour, and then picking up overnight into tomorrow morning throughout the afternoon. Ahead of that cold front, expect strong winds gusting up to 30, even close to 40 miles per hour, drawing in that warmer air. So despite our cloud cover and rain, we will be warming back up into the upper 50s and some possibly even into the 60s. So you definitely want to take caution driving tomorrow afternoon too on east-west roads. If you're driving that direction, you could have a crosswind, making it a little bit difficult. Going into the evening hours, once that front passes, winds will ease up, but we'll still have breezy conditions out of the west, gusting to around 20 miles per hour. So right now, we have cloud cover overhead, but rain is on its way. As we zoom on out, we can see the storm system to our west. It is already tracking into majority of Indiana, parts of western Kentucky. It will continue to move towards central and eastern Kentucky. Overnights could see a few isolated showers in the morning. Would not be surprised if we see a little bit more in central Kentucky. Scattered showers throughout the day. I think this is kind of underdoing it just a little bit. I think we'll see a little bit more scattered like showers during the afternoon, and then late afternoon, early evening, that's when it's going to start to be wrapping up, but still an isolated shower. So if you're going out to the parade tomorrow, have the umbrella handy, but I think for the most part, the rain will be wrapped up at that point. 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, cloudy. So how much rain are we looking at? Not a lot, less than 1/10 of an inch at most, some possibly even 2/10. And then we have another system that's going to be moving in overnight Sunday into Monday. Could see that change over to a wintry mix for southeastern Kentucky, but really got the rain on Saturday and then cooler on Sunday.
Explore, compare, and find your car at mancars.com. Man, what a deal!
Keep your holidays in sync with free pickup on all your fresh favorites from Kroger. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Does your vacuum suck? If you have a low-quality vacuum cleaner, you've probably spent more time cleaning it than you do the floors. A1 Vacuum has been Central Kentucky's leading expert on vacuum and floor care for over 40 years and carries the highest quality vacuums and accessories available to help you ensure the maximum level of cleanliness for your home. As Kentucky combats COVID-19, keeping your home clean has never been more important. Try it before you buy it with up to 12 months 0% interest financing. For sales, service, parts, and products, visit A1 Vacuum today. There's nothing quite like the feel and smell of leather. For over 45 years, the Last Genuine Leather Company has been providing the best selections of leather belts, wallets, jackets, bags, and so much more. If you need a great gift idea, something repaired, or custom made, we have you covered. If you're a leather craftsman, we have the tools and supplies you need. Come and see what you can discover at the Last Genuine Leather Company.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
This holiday season, use the Kroger app to get personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. So you can save big on exactly what you want, no matter who you are. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
You're watching ABC 36 News at 11.
A man is dead after a head-on collision in Scott County. The sheriff's office says that happened just before 5:30 this morning on Leestown Road when a pickup truck crossed the center line and collided with a semi. The sheriff's office says the driver of the pickup died at a hospital. No name's been released yet. The driver of the semi was not hurt. 2 pet dogs were died after a large house fire in Lexington. Firefighters say it happened just before noon here on Savannah Lane. That's in the Beaumont Circle area. You could see smoke from the fire for miles across the city sky. Neighbors, in fact, say the fire was so hot they went around knocking on other people's doors to make sure they could get out in case the fire couldn't be contained. Firefighters say when they got there, it was already too late to save the 2-story brick home.
We weren't even able to make entry into the house. It was so far gone when we got here. It was through the roof.
Firefighters say the family wasn't home at the time. Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused the fire. The Lexington VA healthcare system has been selected as one of only 37 VA sites across the country to receive the initial dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. According to the hospital system, it was selected for a couple of reasons: its ability to vaccinate a large number of people and its ability to store the vaccines at extremely cold temperatures. The vaccinations will begin with the healthcare workers, then go to the veterans at the VA's long-term healthcare facilities. A 5-year-old snow leopard is at the Louisville Zoo, and it is the first in the country known to have tested positive for the coronavirus. According to the zoo, 2 other snow leopards have also been tested for the virus. Zoo officials say they took the samples from the 3 large cats because the cats were showing signs of respiratory illness. The zoo says all 3 have mild symptoms right now. They're being closely watched, of course. They are expected to make full recoveries. According to the zoo, it's likely a zookeeper who was asymptomatic accidentally spread the coronavirus. Despite taking precautions, lions, tigers have contracted the coronavirus at the Bronx Zoo and a zoo in Tennessee. And the CDC says a lot of cats and dogs have tested positive for COVID-19. The high school highlight reel is coming up next. It is semi-state. Who's going to advance to the championship games? All the key games, the key plays, next.
Huge holiday sale at Stones & Granite. No payments, no interest for 12 months. Remodel on a budget and still get the best stone in Central Kentucky's largest indoor stone warehouse. Please take us for granite at Stones & Granite.
We wear them on our sleeves and give them away. Hearts are important, and we at Cleveland Clinic put all of ours into setting the standard for heart care. For 26 years, we've been the #1 heart program in the nation. There for patients like Carmela.
I'm a basketball official, and I was having some issues just feeling uncomfortable running up and down the court. People talk about go to Cleveland Clinic, do your research. They're the best.
From the nation's #1 heart care team to an unmatched record of successful treatments, we're leading the way in keeping hearts in top shape.
I think they deserve that #1 rank. I was extremely grateful for the doctors at Cleveland Clinic.
For every diagnosis, for every triumph, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic. If you've been diagnosed with a heart condition, call 855-337-9697.
Delightful spin on holiday gift giving with scratch-offs from the Kentucky Lottery.
Let's get to it, America, because joy doesn't just happen. You make it happen. And during the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event, we're helping you make even more joy. Come get the best deals of the season with offers on select Ford SUVs and Ford Fusion. Everything you need to make the holidays brighter than ever. That's how we're making joy this season. How will you? Now get $3,000 total cash plus an additional $2,000 to Trade Assist cash or 0 for $60 plus $2,000 Trade Assist cash on 2020 Ford Escape.
huge holiday sale at Stones and Granite. No payments, no interest for 12 months. Remodel on a budget and still get the best stone in Central Kentucky's largest indoor stone warehouse. Please take us for granite at Stones and Granite.
Welcome to the High School Highlight Reel. I'm Austin Miller. Brian Kennedy, he's out in Owensboro for one of the big matchups in this state. Last season, Owensboro High traveled to the farm and went toe-to-toe with Douglas. The Broncos will beat the Red Devils and punch their ticket to Kroger Field tonight. Another chance for a state title. Frederick Douglass on the road taking on Owensboro. Good enough for your game of the week. We'll pick things up very first play of the game. Not a great start for the Broncos. Owensboro's Kenyatta Carbon going to pick off Samuel Cornett, and he'll take it to the house. Red Devils going to take an early 7-0 lead. Broncos a little rattled early for a good reason why. Gavin Wimsett is going to find Travion Tinsley for 13 yards. The touchdown would make it 14-0 Owensboro. A little later, the cameraman, Brian, is going to lose the ball. Excuse me, did I say something? Next play, it's Wimsett. There's the ball to Steven Stevenson for the 8-yard touchdown. 21-0 Owensboro's the score. Signs of life, though, from Douglas late in the first half. When in doubt, just throw it up to Dane Key. And he'll just, rip the ball away from defenders, bounce off some tackles, and then take it 83 yards for the score. That's right, 83 yards. Douglas goes to half only down 21-7. Seems to be the spark they needed because third quarter, Wimsett drops back, scrambles, and is picked off by Isaiah Kinney. Broncos suddenly in business. A few plays later, it's going to be Darius Neal from 3 yards out, and all of a sudden, it's just a 7-point game. Fourth quarter now, it's going to be Neal again, breaking a tackle, and he's gone. 27 yards for the touchdown. We're tied at 21. The drama only getting better from here. It's going to be Wimsett flushing out of the pocket. Caden Johnson's going to pick it off, and he's going to rumble into Owensboro territory. Broncos ball, and they're driving here. Chance for the lead. Cornett's going to find Dekel Crowd. It's for 21 yards, for the touchdown. They missed the extra point, though. 27-21, 5 minutes left in the game. Owensboro attacking right back. Wimsett with a short pass to Ethan Avery for the touchdown. The extra point is good. 28-27, 156 left. Broncos going to have to go the whole field and score here. Plenty of time, though. They have a chance from 27 yards out with 23 seconds. But that's just not good. No good. Ball game here. Frederick Douglass falls to Owensboro, 28-27.
Here at Rash Stadium, Frederick Douglass versus Owensboro High School was an instant classic. After finding themselves in a 21-0 hole in the first half, the Broncos would slowly but surely chip away at that lead and take the lead in the second half, 27-21. That missed extra point, though, would come back to bite them. Owensboro would drive down and score with 1:56 left in the game and take the lead 28-27. Douglas would drive back down the field, get a shot to win the game with the field goal with about 23 seconds left, but it would be no good. The Red Devils go on to win this one 28-27. Here's head coach Nate McPeak after the game.
Yeah, just a great job by our kids. We were just a little short there at the end. You can't put yourself in that big a hole and win a really good high school football game against a really good team. Obviously a couple of special teams errors there at the end cost us, but it is what it is. And again, really proud of our team, the way they fought. We got to continue getting better. We got a lot of great players at the younger level, and we just didn't make enough plays tonight. And, that's on me. All the losses are always on me as a coach, and, we got to do better.
Once again, Frederick Douglass falls to Owensboro High School 28-27. It will end the season for the Broncos. A tough, crazy 2020 season for everyone around the state. Tough to see it end this way for the Broncos. As for the Red Devils, they will move on to next weekend's state championship 5A game against Bowling Green. From Owensboro at Rash Stadium, I'm Brian Kennedy, ABC 36 Sports.
Thanks, Brian. Let's go to Paintsville now. Johnson Central and Franklin County Flyers came to play tonight. Nick Broyles buys some time. Fires one to Fred Ferrier, the senior. Nice twisting, turning, grab That'd make it 7-0. More from Franklin County. Broyles pump fakes and delivers a strike to Zach Claudio. Franklin would go up in this ball game by as much as 20-0 over the defending state champions, but they weren't going down easy at home here tonight. Here, Dylan Preston's going to run it up the gut and fight his way across the goal line. Golden Eagles would make this an 8-point game, but that's as close as it was going to get. Ferrier's going to tip this pass from Johnson Central. Jaden Madison comes up with the pick, and just like that, Franklin County, they're headed to Kroger Field next Saturday. They win it 20-12.
Feels pretty good, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Our kids earned that one. That's a really good football team. Our defense played lights out, man. Our offense executed when we had to. I'm tickled to death, man. To me, this is about our program and our kids, man. They've done everything I've asked them for 4 years, and we got one more to go.
Congrats out to the Fires. Let's go to Boyle County now. Rebels taking on Hoptown first quarter here. Boyle striking early and often. Will McDaniels from 6 yards out makes it 6-0. Very next possession, Rebels at it again. It's McDaniels again, this time from 12 yards out. That would make it 12-0. Don't like the missed extra points, but gotta love the symmetry. Still in the first, more McDaniels right up the gut. This time it's a 38-yard touchdown, and that would make it 20-0 Boyle. The defense also showing out here tonight. Cole Lanter's going to come up with a pick here at the 2-yard line for the Rebels, and they would capitalize later on that drive. It would be a 98-yard scoring drive, capitalizing on this 2-yard pick at the 2-yard line. Justin Haddock's team excited to play a game tonight after only playing once in over a month. They pitch a shutout in the process. 55-0 is the final. Back here in Lexington, LCA taking on Murray. This one never really close. Off the play action, Drew Nevis is going to find Will Vernon for the easy pitch and catch. LCA going to go into the touchdown, and that would make it 25-0 after the score. Later, more from the Eagles' aerial attack. It's going to be Nevis again airing it out, this time to a different receiver. It's a name we're quite familiar with, Mason Moore, the junior, showing off that breakaway speed as well. He's going to take this to the house and give that little finish line lean for good measure. LCA would go up 32-0 at half, and they'd keep this one rolling in the second half. This time on the ground, Thomas White has some blockers out in front, and the big man not even going to get touched on his way in for the score there. That would make it 41-0 LCA, and they're heading to state for the first time since 2009 with a 48-13 win.
You know, guys, I'm here because the good Lord put me here. We started to play for an audience of one. That's what we said from one day. And it's a storybook history because I didn't even apply for the job. And they put me here, and they had the confidence in me, and these guys played their tails off for me. That's all I could ever ask for.
In Louisville now, Mail hosting Dunbar. Pick things up early. Mail striking early and often as well. In this one, it's going to be Daniel Sweeney, 43 yards on the touchdown carry. Bulldogs going to take a 21-0 lead over the other Bulldogs. This one midway through the first quarter, by the way. Following a Dunbar fumble, Mail back at it again. Nick Schutte with the pass over to Vinny Anthony. That would make it 28-0 second quarter. Dunbar trying to get in on the scoreboard here. Jake Smith is going to pass it to Frank Ilunga, for a touchdown. That would make it a 28-point ball game, but this one was all Mail. They win this one 49-6. That's all for high school football. Let's switch gears now to the hardwood. Kentucky will attempt to make their first step towards bouncing back on Saturday when they host Notre Dame. More on that after the break.
In 2009, Coach Calipari comes to Kentucky and brings a new era of success to UK. Also in 2009, Katz Heating and Cooling started helping Kentuckians live better. I'm Marty Casey with Katz Heating and Cooling. To celebrate Katz' 10th anniversary, Katz is offering 10% off a new day and night heating and cooling system. Call Katz today and we'll set your thermostat on peace of mind.
K-A-T-S, Katz, Katz, Katz.
Call Katz at 288-KATS. That's 288-5287.
Patient Choice Ultrasound Thermography. This is Kim. How may I help you?
Hi, my doctor just ordered a gallbladder ultrasound,
an echocardiogram,
a venous Doppler. I'm pretty nervous. I don't know what to expect.
Well, I'm scheduled at the hospital, but the price is so high.
You are cash-based? That price includes everything?
Yeah, I've got this crazy high deductible, so a reduced cash price sounds perfect.
You could get me in? Yes, I've got an order. I'm coming to Patient Choice.
Patient Choice is my choice.
Now I've got a choice in Patient Choice.
Kentucky has rich outdoor traditions, and so does Kurt Singer's Sunrise Outfitters. Known for their bow hunting expertise, Kurt Singer's is your headquarters for your hunting adventures. Name brand bows, arrows, targets, clothing, fishing poles, ammo, hunting supplies. Even obtain your Kentucky hunting license here and get your bow fine-tuned on-site by our staff. So for your next excursion, go to Kurt Singer's Sunrise Outfitters.
I'm Tommy Covey. This one goes out to all the Toyota owners out there. There's no reason to go to Green's Toyota to get your vehicle serviced or repaired unless you enjoy overpaying for it. Covey's Auto's been servicing Toyotas for over 30 years now. And I know one thing for sure, we always beat the dealer's prices. So next time your Toyota needs service, call Covey's Auto. There's no doubt you'll be more than pleased with your experience at Covey's. Come see the difference. 859-281-CARS.
The Kentucky Wildcats have 27 games on the calendar this year, but there's no guarantee they'll play all 27. So the Cats have to grow up fast if they want to play in the NCAA tournament. Kentucky will take on unranked Notre Dame at noon Saturday. Coach Cal has already started Camp Cal, and he's hoping fans start to see some progress on the court starting Saturday at Rupp.
We don't have a whole lot of room for error. My hope is that people watch this game and say, all right, I can see what he's trying to do. It looks different. If it doesn't look different, we got to go next week and stay in camp. And I just want it to look different. If it looks different, we've set the stage of where we're going.
We'll have your play of the night after the break.
Giving.
To your friends, your family,
to your teachers.
In that spirit of giving,
Chevy's proud to give our employee discount to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay
is what we pay. Not a cent more.
Because giving and giving back is what the holidays are all about.
Use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $8,400 on this Silverado.
Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
You know, selling your home doesn't have to be a big deal.
Bad things happen to good people. It makes me feel really good if I can help people out of tough situations and buy their home.
If you're facing foreclosure or if repairs are becoming too costly, or if you just need to sell your house for any reason.
We can make you a cash offer and close the deal within 5 days.
And even if you need to stay in the home after the sale, we'll work with you.
You don't pay for inspections, commissions, or appraisals. You pay for nothing.
We don't just buy houses, we solve problems. Call us today.
Real steel. Find yours. And find what fuels you. Right now, get the BG50 blower for only $139.95 or the MS-170 chainsaw for only $179.95. Not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot. Pick up at over 9,000 local steel dealers. Find yours at steeldealers.com.
2020 has been a year like no other. During this holiday season, we want to thank you for your continued loyalty. At Kroger, our purpose is to feed the human spirit. And as America's grocer, we have served our local communities for over 90 years.
We appreciate your patience.
We thank you for your kindness.
We're here for you during the holidays.
With full shelves.
And friendly faces.
From our family to yours,
Happy holidays.
Closed captioning for ABC 36 News is brought to you by the Hearing and Speech Center, a sound beginning.
Here's your college football Saturday slate here on ABC at noon. We've got Michigan State taking on Penn State. Following that game at 3:30, North Carolina and Miami. And then the nightcap, good old rivalry in L.A. USC taking on UCLA. As for our play of the night, we had some challengers this week, but come on, you can't top this one here. Dan Key out here mossing dudes tonight. That 83-yard touchdown score would be the spark that Douglas needed. Unfortunately, their season comes up 1 point short. Heck of a year, though, from the Broncos. They had to battle adversity all year with canceled games. Congrats out to the Broncos on a successful year. Coming up later on Saturday, we've got UK playing.